Step back in time to the majestic realm of ancient Egypt, where monumental structures rose from the sands, testaments to the ingenuity and power of its rulers. In this episode, we embark on a journey of discovery to unveil the remarkable legacy of one of Egypt's visionary pharaohs. Meet Pharaoh Senefru, a ruler of the 4th dynasty, whose reign marked a pivotal era of architectural innovation and cultural development. From his experimental Meidum Pyramid to the iconic Red Pyramid, Senefru left an indelible mark on the landscape of ancient Egypt. Join us as we delve into his family connections, his strategic marriages, and the profound impact of his lineage on the dynastic history of Egypt. Uncover the mysteries surrounding his reign, from military campaigns that asserted his kingdom's dominance to the cultural achievements that shaped his legacy. Join us on a captivating journey through history as we illuminate the life and reign of Pharaoh Senefru, a visionary ruler whose legacy still echoes through the ages. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay tuned. Welcome to History of Ancient Egypt channel, where the past comes alive. Pharaoh Senefru. Pharaoh Senefru was an ancient Egyptian king who ruled during the 4th dynasty of the Old Kingdom period. The founder of the 4th dynasty, approximately around 2613 to 2589 BCE. He is known for his significant contributions to the development of pyramid architecture and for his efforts in consolidating the power and stability of the early Old Kingdom. The name, Senefru. The name, Senefru, also spelled as Sneferu or Snofru, has its origins in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and language. In Egyptian, names often had both a personal component and a divine or royal component. The name, Senefru, is a combination of these elements, and its meaning provides insights into the individual's identity, aspirations, or connection to the divine. His Hellenized name was Soris, as mentioned by the Greek historian Manetho. The name, Senefru, is typically translated to mean, he who makes beautiful, or the one who causes to flourish. It is derived from two main components. Sen, SN. This component means to cause, to make, or to do. It can be associated with actions or qualities that the individual possesses or embodies. EF, FRW. This component is related to beauty, perfection, or flourishing. It can refer to the concept of something being aesthetically pleasing or successful. So, when combined, Senefru can be interpreted as he who makes beautiful, or the one who causes to flourish. This name likely reflects the pharaoh's association with the successful construction of monumental pyramids and his efforts to bring prosperity to the kingdom. Horus name. His Horus name Neb-Mayad, Lord of the Harmony, is seen within the Serach and picture left, and his personal name Snofru within the cartouche to the right. Neb-Mayad is an ancient Egyptian term that translates to Lord of Mayad, or possessor of Mayad. In ancient Egyptian religion and cosmology, Mayad refers to the concept of cosmic order, truth, justice, and balance. It was a fundamental principle that governed the universe and human behavior. Here's a breakdown of the components of the term, Neb-Mayad. Neb, NB. This word means Lord or possessor. It is a title often used in the context of royalty, indicating authority and ownership. Mayat is a complex concept in ancient Egyptian thought. It represents the fundamental order of the universe and the moral and ethical principles that guided Egyptian society. Mayat was associated with truth, justice, harmony, and the proper functioning of both the natural and social worlds. The title, Neb-Mayad, is therefore a lofty and symbolic title that conveys a ruler's connection to the principles of cosmic order and justice. It signifies the pharaoh's role in upholding Mayat and ensuring that the kingdom and its people adhere to the principles of truth and balance. It was common for ancient Egyptian pharaohs to associate themselves with Mayat as a way of reinforcing their legitimacy and just rule. Pharaoh Senefru's family. Pharaoh Senefru's family is of historical significance due to his role as a ruler and his connections within the Egyptian royal lineage. His family background provides insights into the politics and power dynamics of ancient Egypt during the 4th dynasty. Here's what is known about his family. Parents. Senefru was the son of Pharaoh Huni, and one of his secondary wives Merizonk I, who is believed to have ruled just before Senefru. Huni's reign is not very well documented, and it's possible that Senefru succeeded him after a period of transition. Senefru's ascension to the throne might have involved some level of familial connection or inheritance. Wives. Senefru is known to have had at least 2 prominent wives. 1. Queen Hetepheres I. She was one of Senefru's primary wives and is believed to be the mother of his successor, Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. Khufu is most famously known for building the Great Pyramid at Giza. Queen Hetepheres I held a significant position within the royal family and played a role in the royal lineage's continuation. Queen Hetepheres I is notable for her tomb and burial at Giza, as well as her status as the mother of a royal king. 2. Another important wife of Senefru was the mother of his son Prince Nefermot. Children. Senefru had several children, some of whom played important roles in the administration and governance of the kingdom. Khufu, Cheops, as mentioned earlier, Khufu was Senefru's son and succeeded him as pharaoh. He is best known for constructing the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most iconic monuments in history. Nefermot. Nefermot was a prince and high-ranking official during Senefru's reign. He held various administrative and religious titles and was buried at Meidum in a mastaba tomb. Rahotep and Nofre. These 2 individuals are depicted in a famous statue known as the Rahotep and Nofre statue. Netjera-Peref was another of the sons of Sneferu by a minor wife. He was a priest and was given the title King's Son, but we know little else about his life. He was buried in a mastaba in Dashur, and a stele from his tomb was used to frame the doorway of the bent pyramid of Sneferu during the Middle Kingdom. Hetepheres A. was the daughter of Sneferu and Queen Hetepheres I. She married her half-brother, Ankaf the vizier of Khafra, but they do not seem to have had any children. She is depicted in Ankaf's tomb, in which she is described as priestess of Sneferu, eldest king's daughter of his body, the one whom he loves. Nefertkau was the daughter of Sneferu and an unknown wife. She may have been one of the wives of her half-brother Khufu. Nefertkau had one son named Nefermot II, who may have been the son of Khufu. She was the grandmother of Seneferu Kaf. Nefertkau was buried in the royal necropolis of Giza in Mastaba G7050. Khanefer was the sons of Sneferu by an unknown queen. He held the post of vizier, overseer of the troops, general, and, greatest of seers, high priest, and was given the title, eldest son of the king, although this does not actually confirm that he was the firstborn son of Sneferu. He was buried in a mastaba in Dashur, where Sneferu chose to build his bent and red pyramids after abandoning the necropolis of Meidum, which implies that he died after Nefermot I and Rahotep, who were both buried at Meidum. Ranefer, Re is beautiful, was another of the sons of Sneferu, but we know little about him. He was buried in a mastaba in Meidum. Enefer, the beautiful one has come, was another of the sons of Sneferu about whom we know little other than his name. Nefertnesu was the daughter of Sneferu by an unknown wife. As far as we know, she had one child, Nefertnesu, Kaked, but little else is known about her or her son. Ankaf, was most likely the son of Sneferu by an unknown wife. Although he was given the title the eldest king's son of his body, it was his half-brother Khufu who succeeded their father as pharaoh. Ankaf held a number of important official roles, including vizier and overseer of all the king's works, for his brother Khafra, and great one of 5 of the house of Thoth. He married his half-sister Hetepheres A, daughter of Sneferu and Queen Hetepheres I, but we do not know if they had any children. Ankaf was buried in the largest mastaba in the eastern cemetery of Giza, which was Mastaba G7510. Meritites, beloved of her father. She had been the daughter of Sneferu and the wife of Khufu. She was the mother of Crown Prince Kawab, Prince Djedefhor, Prince Baufra, Princess Meritites II, Queen Hetepheres II, and Queen Merazonk II. The location of her burial is disputed. Some experts consider that the Queen's Pyramid G1A of the Great Pyramid Complex at Giza. Queen Henutsen was the daughter of Sneferu and the wife of Khufu. She was probably also the mother of Khafra, Kaf Khufu I, or Khufu Kaf I, and Minkif. According to Herodotus, she was the daughter of Khufu, who was prostituted by her father in order to raise the funds to build the Great Pyramid. Of course, there is no contemporary evidence in support of this rather unlikely story. The inventory stela, found nearby states, he, Khufu, built a pyramid for the king's daughter Henutsen, beside this temple, the temple being the temple of Isis, which was built much later. However, it has been noted that G1C was not part of the original plan for Khufu's pyramid complex, and the south side of the pyramid instead follows the line of Khaft Khufu's mastaba. Reign length. The exact length of Pharaoh Senefru's reign is not definitively known due to gaps in the historical records and uncertainties in the ancient Egyptian calendar system. However, based on the available evidence and estimates from various sources, Senefru's reign is believed to have lasted for approximately 24 to 30 years. The range of years is derived from inscriptions, artifacts, and historical calculations, which offer some clues about the duration of his rule. Ancient Egyptian kings often used regnal years to mark the duration of their reigns, but these may not always be recorded or preserved with complete accuracy. The variations in estimated reign length can arise from different interpretations of the evidence and the challenges in reconciling ancient calendars with modern ones. Senefru's contributions to pyramid construction and his role in shaping the early Old Kingdom period make his reign a significant era in ancient Egyptian history. Pharaoh Senefru's reign. Pharaoh Senefru's reign marked a significant period in ancient Egyptian history, particularly in terms of architectural innovation, military campaigns, and the consolidation of royal power. Here are some key aspects of his reign. Pyramid construction. Senefru is known for his contributions to pyramid architecture. He transitioned from the earlier step pyramid design to the development of smooth-sided, true pyramids. His pyramid building projects included the Meidum Pyramid, the Bent Pyramid, and the Red Pyramid. Military campaigns. Senefru conducted military campaigns to secure Egypt's borders and maintain control over regions of interest. He is believed to have led campaigns in Nubia, modern-day Sudan, and Libya. These campaigns were aimed at resource acquisition, trade, and asserting Egyptian dominance. Consolidation of power. Senefru's reign saw efforts to strengthen the central authority of the pharaoh and maintain political stability. His successful pyramid projects and military campaigns contributed to his image as a powerful ruler. The construction of monumental structures required a well-organized labor force, which also contributed to economic growth. Cultural and economic development. Senefru's reign witnessed economic prosperity and cultural advancement. The construction projects stimulated economic activity and provided opportunities for skilled craftsmen and laborers. This period also saw advancements in art, architecture, and other cultural forms. Legacy and influence. Senefru's architectural innovations laid the groundwork for subsequent pyramid construction techniques. His pyramid designs influenced later pharaohs' decisions in building their own monumental tombs, and the knowledge gained from his experimentation contributed to the development of stable pyramid structures. Senefru's pyramid projects. Pharaoh Senefru is known for his contributions to pyramid construction, and he initiated the transition from the earlier step pyramid style to the smooth-sided, true pyramid style that would become iconic in ancient Egyptian architecture. Senefru's pyramid projects include the Meidum Pyramid, the Bent Pyramid, and the Red Pyramid. Here's an overview of each. Meidum Pyramid. 1. Location: Meidum, located south of Cairo. 2. Description: the Meidum Pyramid is one of the earliest pyramid structures associated with Senefru. It began as a step pyramid with multiple mastaba-like levels, but it was later converted into a true pyramid with smooth sides. The transition from step pyramid to true pyramid was likely an experimental phase in pyramid construction. 3. Significance: the Meidum Pyramid showcases the early efforts and experimentation in pyramid construction during Senefru's reign. However, the pyramid structure suffered from stability issues, resulting in its partially collapsed state. Bent Pyramid. 1. Location: Dahshur, southwest of Cairo. 2. Description: the Bent Pyramid is one of the most distinctive pyramids due to its unique design. It was originally constructed with a steeper angle, but the angle was changed during construction, resulting in a distinctive, bent, appearance. The pyramid's lower portion has a shallower slope, while the upper portion has a steeper slope. 3. Significance. The bent pyramid is believed to represent a shift in construction techniques due to concerns about stability. Its unusual design is a testament to the trial and error that characterized early pyramid building. Red Pyramid. Location: Dashur, near the bent pyramid. Description: the Red Pyramid is Senefru's most successful pyramid construction. 2. It is called the Red Pyramid due to the reddish limestone used in its construction. 2. The pyramid is a true pyramid with smooth sides, and it closely resembles the later pyramids built during the 4th dynasty. Significance. The Red Pyramid is considered one of the earliest examples of a successful true pyramid. 3. Its design and construction techniques helped lay the groundwork for the development of the iconic pyramid structures seen in the Giza Plateau. Senefru's pyramid projects demonstrate his experimentation with different architectural styles and techniques. These experiments not only contributed to the evolution of pyramid construction but also played a role in shaping the future designs of pyramids built during the Old Kingdom period and beyond. Military campaigns. Pharaoh Senefru is believed to have undertaken military campaigns to secure Egypt's borders, maintain control over key regions, and assert Egyptian dominance. This is alluded to in the Palermo stone. The building of Tuataua ships of Mur wood, of 100 capacity, and 60 royal boats of 16 capacity. Raid in the land of the blacks, and the bringing in of 7,000 prisoners, men and women, and 20,000 cattle, sheep, and goats. The bringing of 40 ships of cedar wood, or perhaps, laden with cedar wood. Here are some aspects of Senefru's military campaigns. Campaigns in Nubia. Senefru's reign saw campaigns into Nubia, the region to the south of Egypt, which was rich in resources such as gold, ivory, and other valuable goods. These campaigns aimed to establish control over trade routes, secure access to resources, and assert Egyptian authority in the area. Nubia was an important region for Egypt's economy and was often a target of military expeditions. Campaigns in Libya. Senefru is also associated with military activities in Libya, located to the west of Egypt. While the specific objectives of these campaigns may not be fully known, they likely involved maintaining control over Western trade routes and ensuring that Egypt's influence extended into this region. Sneferu's military efforts in ancient Libya led to the capture of 11,000 prisoners and 13,100 head of cattle. Aside from the extensive import of cedar, most likely from Lebanon, described above, there is evidence of activity in the turquoise mines on the Sinai Peninsula. Resource acquisition. Military campaigns during Senefru's reign were not only about asserting political control but also about securing valuable resources for Egypt's economy. Precious metals, minerals, and other goods obtained from conquered or controlled territories contributed to the wealth and prosperity of the kingdom. Trade and diplomacy. Military campaigns were often intertwined with diplomatic efforts and trade relationships. Egypt sought to establish beneficial relationships with neighboring regions through both military might and peaceful negotiations. Military campaigns could serve as a means to negotiate favorable terms for trade and alliances. Consolidation of power. Like many ancient rulers, Senefru's military campaigns were also aimed at consolidating his power and demonstrating his authority. Successful military actions could enhance his image as a strong and capable leader, both to his subjects and potential adversaries. Historical records. Details about Senefru's military campaigns are gleaned from inscriptions, reliefs, and artifacts found in ancient Egyptian tombs, temples, and monuments. These inscriptions often depicted victorious scenes, captives, and offerings brought back from conquered lands. Legacy. Senefru's military campaigns were part of a broader strategy to ensure the security and prosperity of Egypt. While the specifics of individual campaigns might not be fully known, his reign laid the foundation for the stability and expansion that characterized the Old Kingdom period. The tomb of Pharaoh Senefru. The tomb of Pharaoh Senefru has not been conclusively identified, and there is uncertainty regarding its exact location and characteristics. However, some information about the potential location of his tomb and its features can be provided based on historical and archaeological evidence. Senefru is known for his significant contributions to pyramid construction, but the location of his burial is not as well documented as some of his pyramid projects. Here are a few possibilities and considerations regarding his tomb. Mastaba tombs. Before the construction of pyramids became prevalent, ancient Egyptian nobles and rulers were often buried in mastaba tombs. Mastabas are rectangular structures with sloping sides, and they served as tombs and funerary monuments. It's possible that Senefru's tomb was a mastaba, similar to those built for other rulers of his time. Location hypotheses. Some Egyptologists have proposed potential locations for Senefru's tomb based on historical clues and inscriptions. These hypotheses often rely on the analysis of ancient texts, geographic features, and architectural remains. Discovery challenges. The search for Senefru's tomb may be challenging due to factors such as the passage of time, potential tomb robberies in antiquity, and the evolving landscape around ancient burial sites. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the history of Pharaoh Senefru. From his pyramid experiments to his enduring legacy, his reign continues to inspire awe and curiosity. If you enjoyed this exploration into ancient Egypt's past, be sure to give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments below what other historical figures or topics you'd like us to cover next. And don't forget to subscribe to History of Ancient Egypt channel for more exciting episodes that bring history to life. Tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. As we journey through time, remember that the past has countless stories to tell, and we're here to uncover them together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep discovering the wonders of our shared human heritage. Thank you for being a part of our community. See you in the next adventure.